usually popular videos on my channel. So I'm excited to do this. From S all the way down to D. Right now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39 Christmas movies to rank on this tier list. There's going to be some bad ones. There are going to be some great ones. There's going to be some mid ones. There's going to be some bad ones. There's going to be some terrible ones. There's going to be ones that I don't even want to put on this list because they're so bad. Okay. And I'm going to add up 2 rows real quick, by the way. Oh, no. Thank you. Add a row above. Yo. The best. And then add a row below this one. Get out of my face. No! Add the E up. Thank you. Okay. There's the 2024 Christmas movies are on here that I've seen, and yep, let's get straight into it. Speaking of 2024 Christmas movies. This movie sucks. It's Dear Santa. It's, Jack Black's new comedy Christmas movie. And I have reviewed it on the channel, and it was a roast review. I don't like this movie at all. It's really bad. It doesn't have much of, like, a cool story. Like, Jack Black carries. He carries this movie. And it's insane how far it is, though. Like, without Jack Black, if it was anyone else, like, well, if it was, like, mostly anyone else, this movie would suck. Even worse. Jack Black saves it barely, but it's still really bad. Dear Santa goes in the D tier of Christmas movies. Next up, we have The Polar Express. And, I have loved this movie for my whole life. Ever since I watched it for the first time and when I watched it last year. I love this movie. Deep down, it is one of the best Christmas movies on the planet. It's a great animated Christmas movie. Probably the best animated Christmas movie by far, in my opinion. The thought of just this kid going on a ride and meeting Santa and going through these random things with different friends and getting something, but then he wakes up, thinks it's a dream, but then actually has the jingle bell that he had from there. This movie's fantastic. For me, The Polar Express is an S tier Christmas movie. And I'm not going to put anything in the best yet. I'm going to wait till the very end. Moving on, more 2024 Christmas movies is the best Christmas pageant ever. And yes, I watched this one in theaters. And I reviewed it on the channel. Didn't get much views, but it's okay. I reviewed this one on the channel, and I liked it. I didn't think it was terrible. Didn't think it was great. It was pretty good. But would I pay to see it again? Absolutely not. But I still liked it. The acting in it, super cheesy, but I can't really blame them. It's kids. But still, the mom is the best part about this movie. I like this. Like, I watched the play that they did, the musical / play. I like that better than this. But it's still a pretty decent movie of bullies becoming good Christian people. I'll put this in a B tier. Moving on to Terrifier 3. I love this movie. And yes, It is a Christmas movie, so it's on this list. Terrifier 3 is fantastic. I'm sorry. And I told my family the other day, because they're like big fans of the second one, I'm starting to like this one better than the second one. But I don't know. Is it up there with Polar Express though? I'm gonna put Terrifier 3 in A. Because like it's not for everyone, but I still love it. I love it. For me, it might be an S, but I'm gonna put it in A just to be safe. Um, Art the Clown carries these movies. The other stuff is still great. Um, I the Terrifier movies are starting to be some of my favorite horror movies of all time. And I made a video not too long ago saying like new horror icons, and he is the one that you put on there. Like he is the one, the new horror icon. All right, here we go. Next up, we have Elf, a great Christmas movie, might I add. Even though I get why people don't like it, because it's literally just a guy acting like a child. But it's so good. I love Elf. I'm just gonna tell you where I'm gonna put it. This is an S tier Christmas movie for me. I love Elf. And I just think that Will Ferrell is so good. And the story behind this of an elf a human becoming an elf, putting it into a story with his dad and all of this. It's so good. It's so beautiful. No, it's not. It's just goofy. But I love it. Moving on, National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. And ladies and gentlemen, we have another S tier. Fantastic. This, I'm not going to rank these yet, but if one starts to get more than one on, if a tier starts to get more than one, I'm going to rate them from what they, so far, this is my rating. National Lampoon's up here. Like that. There you go. Yo! But yeah, National Lampoon's is just super funny. It's amazing. It's so good. And, the main character is amazing. Mark Griswold. And, Cousin Eddie is my favorite part. His dog is hilarious, disgusting, but I love it. This whole movie, I just adore. I love it so much. And it's so good. Moving on, oh my god! Oh, we've done 3 2024 Christmas movies so far, and now we're about to do a 4th one. I literally just reviewed this on the channel. Like, it's the second most recent video on my channel. Red One. Oh. See, it's not as bad as Dear Santa. It's not bad. It's pretty bad. And just saying, yeah, it's pretty bad, and it's just goofy. Go watch my review on the channel. I'm not gonna spend too much on this one because I reviewed it on the channel. I did for Terrifier 3 as well. But yeah, I love goofy movies, but when it's this dumb and just too easy, like I said in the review, I said there's this scene where this kid they're trying to look for something super important. The kid points at a door. They open the door, and there it is. Like, what? Okay, but this is a C tier movie. But there's a big difference between this movie and this movie. There's a far difference in between, because this one's actually pretty good. This one's not very good. This one sucks! Sorry. Next up we have It's a Wonderful Life. And I know people love this movie. My cousins think it's one of the best Christmas movies on the planet. Guys, if I sound stuffy, it's because I am kind of sick. But, It's a Wonderful Life is just like I I don't like it as much as most people do, but I still really like it. It's really good. It's beautiful. It does bore me at some points, but that's just because it's long. But I really like it. But it's gonna go in a B tier for me, above the Best Christmas Pageant. But thank you. There you go. There you go. There you go. All right. Next up, we have The Nightmare Before Christmas, and I love this movie. I have loved this movie for so long, and it was growing up. It was this and another movie. No, it's this one movie and another movie that I'm. One of them I'm not going to talk. Okay, it was this, The Wizard of Oz, and another Christmas movie that we will talk about later. Me growing up on these, they didn't come out during my childhood. Well, yeah, but I just love all three of them. And Night Before Christmas is probably the worst out of the three, but I still love it. But it is going in an A tier, in front of Terrifier. But I think Terrifier 3 might be better, but this is just a classic. So I haven't had enough time with Terrifier 3 to tell you. Because I've only watched it once. Oh my gosh, it's the strand of Home Alone movies. Yeah! Home Alone 5. Yes, there's a theatrical released Home Alone 5. Get out of my face. Yeah, get out of my face. This is the worst Christmas movie on the planet. I'm sorry. It's bad. It's really, really bad. I'm not going to talk about it. I really don't want to. I'm sorry. Next up, we have a Netflix Christmas movie, Christmas Chronicles. I'm not sure if you've heard about it. I love this movie. But if you haven't heard about it, I recommend taking it a watch. There's 2 of them, and the second one is right here. It has Mrs. Claus in it. But the first one is really good. I really, really like the first one, and it's so good for me. I think it's a breath of fresh air for Christmas movies, because this is around the time where, like, there wasn't many good Christmas / movies coming out. And then they came out with this on Netflix. We watched it, and it was really good. I'm going to go A tier behind Terrifier 3. I love this. Oh my gosh, another Home Alone? Are you serious? Home Sweet Home Alone. Get out of my face. But in front of Home Alone 5. Where did it go? Why did it do that? Okay. In front of Home Alone 5. Home Alone 5 sucks! But, it's like, Home Alone 5 just... But these are both terrible, but one's more terrible than the other. Moving on to the 2018 animated Grinch. I love this movie. But do I love it as much as most people? I don't. But I still really like it. It's going to go to a B tier for me. In front of both of these. There you go. I think this movie's great. I think it could become a classic eventually, but it's not going higher than a B for me. I'm sorry. It's not going higher from a B. It's probably the worst. No, probably the worst Grinch out of the 3. Second worst or worst. And well, technically, if you're adding another Grinch movie, that could be different, but we're not going to talk about that one yet. But yeah, this is a B tier. I like the soundtrack. I don't like the Grinch in this movie. I don't like the Grinch. Max is sweet. No, and I don't like Cindy Lou Who. I don't hate the Grinch in the movie. I think he's pretty good. But I don't like Cindy Lou Who. This Cindy Lou Who sucks. She's so goofy. But yeah, B tier movie. Next up, The OG Home Alone. I was complaining about Home Alones earlier, but I have nothing to complain about this one. This is a straight to the top S tier, right behind National Lampoon's. This movie is so good. I really have no complaints that I can think about. This movie is just a classic. It's like, if you don't like this movie, there's certain movies that if you take criticism against, I won't accept it. I get people have their opinions, but there's certain movies that if you criticize, I can't do it. This isn't one of them, because I get it. It's goofy, but I love it. This movie's so good. The fact that a kid just did that to robbers is so funny. And I love it. Moving on to the Charlie Brown Christmas. Grew up on this, even though it did not come out nearly when I would come out, because this was like 1960s. But okay. I still adore this movie. But it's gonna go to a B tier for me. At the bottom, because it's short. It's short. If it was longer, I think this could go A or in top of B, but I'm gonna go bottom because it's still great, and I love. Actually, yeah, we'll keep it there. I love it though. Next up, we have Candy Cane Lane. It was a Prime Video exclusive Christmas movie, and this is a C tier. It was okay. It wasn't bad. It's definitely, I would say it's better than Red One. Put it in front of Red. Do that. Yeah. Okay. I do think Red One is not as good, and Candy Cane Lane was a cute, cool little movie, but it's still not very good. Yeah. It wasn't very good, but it was not bad. And really all I have to say, it was like, the story was the worst part about it. It was just dumb. But Eddie Murphy continues to be the best part about this movie. So yeah, moving on. Arthur Christmas, I'm not going to spend too much time on this, because this is the one I least remember, but from what I remember, I'm going to go B tier. Yeah. Actually, no, Charlie Brown Christmas goes to A. I'm sorry. From what we get, it's A. No, it's not. It's right here. There we go. But Arthur Christmas is the bottom of B. From what I remember, I can't really tell you much. But I did remember enjoying it. But not as much as most people. Moving on, Klaus, another animated Christmas movie. And I like this one. I preferred over Arthur Christmas. Preferred over this. Don't prefer it over that. Klaus is a good Christmas movie. It really is. Rewatch it. It really just redoes the story of Santa Claus, and it's really cool. I like this version of Santa Claus, and it's like, he's kind of weird. But I really like this movie, and it's one to check out over the holiday season. Next up, we have Noel. Okay. Oh, that was awful. All right. But if I'm doing silence, it's because I'm drinking apple juice. That's not disgusting. But yeah, Noel, B tier movie. I'm gonna go right here. Below Klaus. It's a good movie. Good storytelling. It's pretty funny. Surely I have to say, you should check it out. It's pretty good. It's like, I like it. I really like it. But yeah, it's one to check out over the holiday season, and I think you'll enjoy it. Next up, we have the cartoon OG Grinch. And this goes to A for me. The bottom of A, though. I love the cartoon Grinch. And, well, if you ask me one day, I'll say the 2018 one. If you ask me another day, I'll say this one. I love all Grinch movies, besides that Halloween Grinch that we don't talk about. I love this movie. And it's like, I don't have to explain it because it's literally the Grinch. Like, come on. It's the Grinch. Moving on to A Christmas Story. Yes! That's an S tier. I'm sorry. Above Polar Express and behind Elf. I love A Christmas Story. Oh my god. Yep, you shoot your eye out, kid. Oh. But, yeah. A Christmas Story is just a classic. It's so good. It's hilarious. I love how it's just, like, many stories of Christmas into one movie. And I love it. It's just so good. You shoot your eye out, kid. Oh. He said, whoa. But yeah, soap in the mouth. Okay, I love this movie. Moving on. Home Alone 2. Lost in New York. Sorry, but behind Terrifier 3. I'm sorry. That might be recency biased for Terrifier 3, but I love Home Alone 2. But it's not near as good as the first one, but it's still great. I love it so much. And, yeah. It's really have to say. It's literally the same movie. It's just this one's worse. By a little bit. But it's literally the same movie. But, yeah. One's better. Moving on. The Muppets Christmas Carol. I'm sorry. That's an A tier. I'm sorry. Actually, this goes in front of Christmas Chronicle. I'm sorry. The Muppets Christmas Carol is an A tier movie. I'm sorry. The Muppets Christmas Carol is great. I don't get it. I like it. I really like the Muppets Christmas Carol. I'm sorry. Cancel me. Cancel me in the comments. I don't care. I love it. And I don't have to explain it because I can explain it on another Christmas Carol that we have up in Scrooge. Moving up. Home Alone 2. Stop. This is Home Alone 3 if you don't know. And I'm going to put this in D. It's the best out of all of them, but this still sucks. It's behind Dear Santa. Moving on. Home Alone 4. Get out of my face. Right here. This is better. But it still sucks. Give me this! The Jim Carrey Grinch. Yes! You heard me rave about this in the comments. And that was not a voice trick, by the way. I was going, yes! Give me this. Oh, cancel. It's above Polar Express. Above Christmas Story. Above Elf. Above Home Alone. Below National Lampoon's. And I'm kidding. It's above. This movie's so good. Oh my gosh. I love this movie so much. When I said there's 3 movies that I grew up with, it was Nightmare Before Christmas, Wizard of Oz, and this movie. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oof. So good. Like, it's just, I can't explain it. It's the Grinch. It's so good. Jim Carrey's so good. The acting in this is fantastic. It's the best Grinch. It has all the stuff you need from a Grinch movie. It's so good. The acting, mwah. The storyline, mwah. The actors, mwah. I already said acting, but it's actors too, mwah. Charismatic, mwah. So good, mwah. Oh, okay, that was crazy. Alright, moving on. 8-Bit Christmas. This is just a normal little Christmas movie that me and my family watched. I'll go top of C tier. It wasn't that good, but it's better than Candy Lane and definitely better than Red One. But and anything below. But it's like this guy, this kid that loses his thing, but also loses his sister in like a store, loses his mouth guard, whatever, not mouth guard, a thing. And it's just really weird. But it turns into like this cool game movie about like video games, and then the dad is rude but then becomes really nice and helps his kid build a tree house. I love it. Moving on to no, I don't love it, but it's okay. Moving on to the Gremlins. Yes, I don't care what you say, it's a Christmas movie. It is a Christmas movie. Come on. And it is A tier. It goes right below Terrifier. Give me this. I love the Gremlins. And I don't have to say anything. It's creepy. It's literally a kid's horror movie, but it's creepy. I love it. Moving on. Christmas Chronicles 2. Oh my. You're asking me, is it better than the first one? No. I'll put it right there. Perfect. Christmas Chronicles 2 is still really good, but it's nowhere near as good as the first one because it adds too much. It adds a new character, adds a new setting at the beginning. The villain sucks. Adds Mrs. Claus. It adds a lot too much, but I still enjoy it. I still like it, but it's really all I have to say. Next up, Christmas Story Christmas, and I'm gonna go B tier. I was expecting this to be like down here or right here, or right here, but I liked it. Christmas Story Christmas is good, and I'm gonna put it right there. I like it. A Christmas Story Christmas is good. But yeah, the dad dies. Not the main character. I'm sorry, I don't remember his name. Ralphie, not Ralphie. His dad, the dad of the first one, he dies, and it's just a beautiful movie. I really liked it, but it's really just the first one. But the dad is setting up Christmas, and it's completely different than the first one. But I like it. Moving on. The Christmas Carol, the creepiest kids horror movie besides the Gremlins. Like, it's not even a Christmas horror movie. It's creepy. But this goes A. I'm gonna put it above here, and above here, and above here. I love this movie. The Christmas Carol by itself, it's hard to mess that up, and they definitely did not. Neither did the Muppets. I love this movie, and I always will. It's so good. And I literally don't need to talk about the Christmas Carol. You know what the Christmas Carol is. Come on. Moving on. Violent Night, C tier. I'm sorry. Below. It's not very good. I like the actors, but they don't do very good in this, but I like them. It's just dumb. I don't like it. I like it at all. Yeah, I'm good. Moving on. This movie sucks. Sorry. Bad Guys, A Very Bad Holiday. Give me this. Get out of my face. Topo, get out of my face. It's not good. Get out. These little, Christmas or Halloween specials that they do are always bad. They literally look like the Megamind and the Doom Syndicate movie. That should be a holiday special movie. These suck. They're low budget. It's like they don't care. It's different voice casting. It's not the same people. It just sucks. I don't even need to. I'm good. Next up, back to back, we have the Mickey's Christmas movies. And I love these. I haven't watched these since I was 5 years old, but no, remember that? I love these. But I remember liking this one better, I think. So they'll just both go and see, because, like, of course they're Mickey Mouse, but I'll have to rewatch them sometime. But we'll put them right next to each other. There you go. Moving on, I'll have to just watch them. Yes! Scrooge! Oh my gosh, Scrooge is so good. That's A. It's A tier. That's better than this. I'm gonna go right there. Yeah, perfect. Scrooge is so good. And I don't even need to talk about it. Like, it's just, watch it. Please. It's so good. Sorry, I'm raving about it too much. It's not like the greatest movie in the world, but it's really, really good. I love it. Moving on to a horror movie that I just watched recently, The Mean One. Out of these public domain horror movies that, really, this isn't even a public domain horror movie, it's just out of these childhood ruining horror movies, this is the by far best one. I prefer it over The Mousetrap. I prefer it over both Winnie the Pooh movies. So, and I prefer it over Alice in the Terrorland. Oh my gosh. That still continues to be the best movie of the year, sorry. But, out of all of them that I've seen, I enjoyed this movie. I enjoyed The Mean One. I'm sorry. I enjoyed it. It wasn't good, but I enjoyed it. But it's gonna go and see. We're gonna put everything above these Mickey Mouse ones besides Red One, sorry. Because I need to rewatch them anyways. But, I enjoyed The Mean One. I'm sorry. It destroys Violent Night, by the way. 8-bit, not as good. I like The Mean One. But it's not B tier. But I like it. It's dumb, though. Moving on to Diary of a Wimpy Kid. Diary of a Wimpy Kid Christmas. And this is not good at all. I'm gonna go D tier. Nope, D tier. But the top of D tier. They just try to make it horror, and it sucks. Like, they try to do something horror with it, and then they try to act like these kids are gonna get arrested, and they're like, I don't like it. It's really, really bad. And, yeah, I don't need to explain it. Next up, Argue with me. Edward Scissorhands is a Christmas movie. I get most people say it won't, it's not, but I'm saying it is, and it is an A tier movie. Right above, like right at the top. I love Edward Scissorhands. This movie's so good, and it's my second favorite Johnny Depp movie. No, my third favorite Johnny Depp movie. For me, it goes. Even though he's not the main character in this one, but Nightmare on Elm Street is the best that he's been in. Because it's a great movie. And then Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. And then this. No, this might go ahead of Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. I'm not sure. This movie's really, really good. But yeah, that is my ranking for the Christmas movies. Tell me how you like it. I know I'm very controversial with these takes. But tell me how you like it. Comment down below. And make sure you guys like and subscribe, hit that bell for notifications. Comment down below. You see you next videos, and see you in the next vid.